Today is a monumental day at GNFC. Today I am super excited that in Mumbai, we were able to meet with leaders across the industry to really not only talk about net zero, but how to actually achieve it faster, smarter, and quicker so that we can have an accessible, inclusive, incremental, and most importantly, a sustainable approach to build a better planet.
SRK aligned with 14 out of 17 United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. This is all underscored by our steadfast commitment to achieving net zero certification at our 2 flagship diamond crafting facilities.
One of the core tenets of our organization is no building or business should be left behind to your net zero journey.
For over 10 years, we've been talking about the concept of getting to zero. And how do we really accomplish this? Not only for the building sector, but go beyond the building sector to go into businesses, sectors, industries, and whatnot. That has been one of the biggest motivation to form GNFC.
The key is, if we really want to drive ESG and sustainability across the organization and across each of the stakeholders, we need to make it simple for them to understand that what are we really talking about. Instead of just throwing numbers and targets.
The major component is scope 3, which is 70 to 75%. So we need to have structured roadmap. One of the basic steps is to go for 100% green certification. Programs like GNFZ can help us to achieve that goal.
We democratize technology and access to ensure that decarbonization benefits reach to the large sections of the society, and then use digitalization tools to accomplish all of this. Net zero is an imperative.
There are stages that we must go through to achieve net zero, right? The first, of course, is to design and build efficient buildings. Then the second stage is to operate and maintain those buildings efficiently. The third is keeping embodied carbon in mind, to bring in retrofits to improve the efficiency of the existing building stock. And the fourth is offsets.
So whatever we build new should be built from the perspective of there will be net zero sooner than our existing assets. I think that will go a long way in helping us achieve our targets.
In buildings, the essence of the net zero remains not in offsetting what you're consuming, but first of all, reducing what you are consuming.
Investing more energy and maybe money in the human part might be a good opportunity.
It is increasingly important that from the regulatory level as well as from the private sector and bottom-up approach, we decarbonize our economies. And that is why it is very important for us to go to net zero.
We need a technology intervention, knowledge transfer. Human intervention is required, and employee involvement and open mind to help the client to achieve the targets, which is impossible.
There's a hurdle in terms of taking the first step, but I think if smaller targets are set for organizations to take their journey towards net zero, I think that should be the key to address this.
All businesses require some sort of a sustainable environment, and for that to happen, the climate is more important. I think from that perspective, we need to address that.
We all have united together that to join hands to prioritize climate change, decarbonization, net zero over businesses.
We have already started these initiatives at a group level, and in fact we are also in talks with GNFZ for net zero thing.
Aryabhatta has invented zero in India, but I think this is the time to speak about net zero in a very holistic manner, and in a very, we need to simplify as well.
World and India at large needs to move towards net zero for the benefit of the planet, and we would be happy to help anyone, which includes developers, factory owners, data center.
So I am so excited for what's coming up next for GNFC, because more roundtables are going to happen, and we are going to expand this global net zero movement with GNFC leading the charge with the support of the leaders from the market.